One of the largest cities in the United States is sinking. Land subsidence is the gradual setting or sudden sinking of the Earth's surface, according to NOAA. And the study finds it is, quote, mainly due to groundwater extraction, affecting about 34 million people. Researchers say it can cause increased flood risks, structural damage, and transportation disruptions. New York, Chicago, Houston, Dallas, and Fort Worth are experiencing the most widespread subsidence. Researchers say they're all sinking by more than 3 millimeters each year. For more, let's bring in Manoochehr Shirzaei. He's a professor of remote sensing and environmental security at Virginia Tech and co-author of the study. Thank you so much for being here. You know, most people might not think of the cities that I just named as more susceptible to sinking. Your study actually found interior states, particularly in Texas, are sinking more rapidly. Why is that?
Hi, Lindsay. Thanks for having me. So the main reason is really extraction of the fluid from the underground, mostly groundwater, but also in Texas, extraction of the oil and gas has been driving the land subsidence in those cities.
How does climate change factor into this?
Climate change is a major factor together with the population growth. When we have climate change, often seasons get drier, we have less supply of the surface water, and groundwater become the to-go solution for potable water, agriculture, industry, and so on.
The study also highlights some ways for cities to prevent or mitigate the risks of worsening infrastructure and sinking. What are they?
So correct policies in place is the first step, and also education, but also engineering solutions provide an inexpensive solution to this problem. So one of the key is managed aquifer recharge. So in the season that we have more rain or excess supply of the surface water, we can treat that water and put it underground inside aquifers. And that would save the water for the dry season, but also it compensates some of the land subsidence that occurred during the dry season.
What are some of the biggest takeaways that you want people to walk away with from your study?
So the biggest takeaway is the subsidence is a slow but a steady hazard that impacts almost everywhere that we looked at. The good news is that the rate of land subsidence that we observed are relatively slow. It means we have plenty of time to create adaptation and mitigation strategies to combat possible catastrophic outcome that may impact our cities within a decade or two.